60.45. I'll know more once I see that, and we see more tonight and tomorrow. But I thought those two numbers might be some numbers you might want to write down. 60.45. Get above 60.45, close above it, then we're going to head to 61.60 and test the yearly high. So I thought that was interesting. Another interesting thing that happened last week: silver has outperformed gold. It was if you look at the week, gold for the week. I'll just give it to you here. Gold was up it's actually down 1.3%. Gold was, and silver last week. That's pretty interesting to me. That's how strong silver was. Let me give it to you. Silver was up 9% last week. That's sort of an interesting disparity there. So you got to ask yourself, why was silver so strong? And I would think that maybe we're starting to see a transition into a catch-up move by silver. Anyway, let's keep our eye on it. Might be a big play this week at silver. Folks, thanks for being here. We had a great week last week. We finished up our sawgrass, and then of course we're rolling into really the second week of June. News this week: you've got meetings starting with China on Monday. Not much on the earnings front. You got Oracle earnings coming out on Wednesday. You got pretty much a market that is holding the 6,000 area. It went down a little bit tonight below it, but and you might write this number down. 59.91 is the top of the 3-day move. So we're bullish as long as we're above that. Write that number down, 59.91. Sort of put things in perspective as we go into the week. Last week we introduced something that's really, I think, going to be a game changer, and I hope everybody got a chance to see the video I put together on MTI with options. Did everybody see that video I put together on MTI with options? And how's my voice? Voice good? Voice good? Adam might give the link to you if you ask him real nice. Yeah, the voice is good. Thank you. So if your voice is not good, you probably ought to sign out and sign back in. Yeah, we put it together. It's pretty good. MTI with options. It's I think it opens up a whole new era for MTI for us. This Thursday or this week we'll have some training on that. I got to figure out when I'm going to do it. I can't do it on Thursday. That's when I originally intended to do it. Probably do it on Friday. All right, well, let's get into it. Of course, my YouTube channel, the Telegram channel, tomorrow morning at 5, we'll kick it off. Risk involved in trading, past performance is not indicative of future results. Got a lot of new people here tonight. Just say I'm a former Air Force officer, active trader, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange, 3 books, Winning the Day Trading Game. A book that I'm putting a lot of focus on right now is My Markets Never Sleep. With stocks trading 24 hours, then, for example, I say that, and I look over there at NVIDIA, and I'm buying a little bit right now as we do this presentation. NVIDIA looks good to me, about 142.48. There you go. Bada bing. It's that easy. They open at 8 o'clock on Sunday night. Are y'all aware of that stocks trade around the clock now? Pretty cool. Anyway, and then trade to win. In my opinion, I think this week's sort of a deciding week for June. So far, the E-mini, the NASDAQ, the Dow have closed above the 3-day algo. So the market has a positive wind behind it right now going into this week. We'll see if it can extend that. I gave you a couple of E-mini numbers. First one would be 60.45. The second one would be 61.60. Also, gave you a sort of a top support level, 59.91. So you got three frame numbers right there. Should help you see it, my opinion. My schedule this week, tomorrow we have train and trade, we call it, from 11 to 2 tomorrow. Anybody can come. Train and trade, that's tomorrow. By the way, I'll cover some of that MTI with options during that session. 11 o'clock to 2 on Monday. Tomorrow night, we get back into futures for our weekly futures meeting. We do that. Tuesday, we have the Academy, 10:45, our live Connect the Dots session. And at 1 o'clock, we're launching the new Weekend Profits Club. We changed our strategy there and it's off the charts. You got to see it. Wednesday, 10 a.m., we got the Academy. I want to plug a time, maybe 3 o'clock. I'll say that right now, 3 o'clock with my Zebra group, Wednesday afternoon at 3. We'll try to meet then. Thursday morning, hold on. I got to change that, Adam. I'm going to move Sawgrass to Friday. I'll move Sawgrass to Friday at 11 a.m. on Friday. And then I am going to do a 9 o'clock sunrise review with sunrise signal Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. Yeah, 60.45, 61.50 is a good way to remember. And you might as well plug into 3 o'clock Wednesday with Zebra. No, 9 a.m. will be Thursday morning, Adam. 9 a.m. be Thursday morning. There we go. Yeah, the 3 o'clock Wednesday, 3 p.m. will be Zebra. Perfect. Got an action-packed week there, don't we? And we'll let you know if we add anything else. That's a pretty good week right there. Now, I have classes scheduled in July 14th and 15th. August 4th and 5th, I also have another class there. Futures class in September. October, got 2 seats left for that one. 13th and 14th advanced class in October and a futures class December. So we're pretty packed with the classes. If you're interested in being in person at futures, we'll get together during those time frames. Yes, I'll be doing the sunrise signal Thursday morning. Kathy, the classes are held here in Ponte Vedra Beach at a very, very nice location. Um, people people really like our classroom here, so they come and pretty neat. Yeah, copy those classes. Talk to Barbara at DTI Trader or Andraka at DTI Trader if you're interested in any of those classes. They'll go. People start chopping it down once they get back and in front of the computer. So we only take a maximum of 8 people. I prefer 5 to 7, but we will go up to 8.
Order submitted.
Look at Sawgrass there. Everybody see we got 28 of the classes in person already sold out. What does that say? Must have been a hit. Pretty good stuff. William said that the food was good too. Seven Sisters update. There it is. That's how we stand for the year. Notice E-mini's positive here as we go into June. NASDAQ's positive. Dow's flat. DAX is up 22%. Gold is up 26%. Crude is down 9%. And bonds are down 1.68. Okay. Better get a seat, Todd. Better get a seat. Didn't seem right you not being there this year. Probabilities for the week: good tomorrow, weak Tuesday, weak Wednesday, good Thursday and Friday to finish the week, 12th and 13th. Again, this is sort of an interesting week based on where the market's trading right now, okay? What's the possibilities you got to think about? I guess trade deals this week, trade deals. That would probably be a focus. And then we'll probably zero in on whether or not the tax bill is moving ahead. I think they're getting close. Anyway, that's just from what I read. We'll see if that works out that way. Okay? The tax bill. Okay? I've got Monday stacked in such a way to catch anything early with my train and trade on Monday. Probably not, Jennifer. Jennifer asked, would I trade the E-mini overnight on Sunday night? Probably not. I'd get up early tomorrow and trade it at RB2, Jennifer. Once we get RB2, we can drill in on direction in the morning. So, that's the way I would do it.
Order held.
All right, news this week. We got CPI. That's on Wednesday morning. PPI on Thursday morning. I'll be live for PPI. Look at that. On Thursday morning, I'll be live. All right. Marcy, why don't we post the white papers in there for the new people? You ought to read about my reference bars around the clock, 24-hour trading. Pretty good stuff. Right, gang? I think you're going to see, this is just my gut telling me, there might be some trade deals announced this week. I don't know what makes me think that other than the fact, putting it all together, timing wise, the parade on Friday, all the things going on. If we come out of the meeting Monday with real positive news on China, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me if we come out of there with some momentum to close some of these other deals. So that's what I think. We'll see if I'm right. Wayne says, if you follow my method, you will be successful. Don't hesitate. Chicken, fish, or steak, right, Wayne? Get on the winning side. All right, here's my 10 tickers. You'll notice that NVIDIA is at 142.37 tonight. I went on and bought a little bit to probe it. I think that's good. CCJ, 61.55 at CCJ. TQQ becomes an outright buy at 75.55. QQQ outright buy at 533.55. SPY 602.55. MU 110.55. Dave 222.55. CoreWeave, if it goes above 158.55, I'll probably take some more position there. Microsoft looks like an income play this week. Anybody looking for some income? I got an income trade I'm going to put out probably on Connect the Dots on Microscope. That'll be on Tuesday. SLV 33.11. Keep your eye on that number. We get above that, that tells you silver is going to separate from gold a little bit. Okay. There's the 10 tickers. That's CCJ, that number 2 stock, CCJ. That's a nuclear play. Now, people are loving the new sunrise signal inside. Right now, it's inside TNT Telegram. How many people inside Telegram have appreciated the fact I beta tested the sunrise signal inside there this month? Been pretty neat, hasn't it? Yep. So this, don't miss Thursday because you'll get to see it. Okay. Send an email to Roe at DTI Trader if you paid your $200 to be there, and tell you what we'll do. We'll get you in there. Lynn, we got a video there to help you. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, I got it. Here, I'm letting you in right now. There you go. You're in. That easy. Comes out at 8:10 in the morning, 8:10 a.m. Here's a recent look at a recent sunrise signal. It's above or below the white bar. Right there, it's below it. Everybody see that? And then it turns bearish and the market went down that morning. That's simple. 8:10 a.m. Went into correction. Pretty cool stuff. Simple process, learn the process, repeat the process. Our goal is to make money. The only thing you got to remember about sunrise is check TNT right now at 8:10 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. Our goal is to make money. The markets wait on no one. The early riser finds a great opportunity. We'll get it tomorrow morning. Here's some mornings in TNT, a news conference. At 3, market was surging. TQQ now at 65. MU new buy at 91. At the time, Tesla was 319. Markets never sleep. I posted that in there. AMT was 108. This was an early morning big move. I remember, I think it was on Wednesday. It was just exploding. MTI got you long, kept you in. Look at these numbers where it got you long. 57, 57, 57, 61, up over 90 points. That's enough to know about it. Tomorrow morning on Monday morning is very potent. 10 after 8. Let me test everybody. What time in TNT in the morning do you want to check for the sunrise signal? This is a test. Make sure you heard what I said. What time? 8:10 a.m. That's right. And I'll be in there and I'll make a comment or two. In the morning, remember, look at today's action in light of the end of March. Now we're like from those that were short, there's old-fashioned face pill, all the way to the bank, reference bar for that short-term direction. Here's a few more TNT posted from a typical morning. Magic 5 Tesla was at that time was greater than 322, went all the way to 350. MU was 91, went all the way to 113 this week. And NVIDIA was at 122. Now I'm still buying it here at 142. That's an example. TQQ was in the 60s, now it's in the 70s. I don't know about you, I like getting my Wall Street Journal early, and it's right here in TNT. That's when the pivot number was 57.75. Let's see, early take, shorts are yelling and screaming. I was long MSTU. Pretty good stuff. RB Trader Inside Roadmap, MTI to manage trades. We have the tools, we have the numbers. At the end of the day, we're the real deal. You see it right there. This is when we got in BITO. We got long at 18. We sold it at 22. Objective hit. Here's an announcement where I said I'm looking for Bitcoin to go to 125. By the way, I think it's en route to doing that. I bought some more Bitcoin over the weekend. Sunrise signal, 8:10. Now here's a thought, using the rule of 72. It takes 7.2 years for the money to double. Seems that the master tariff plan to charge all countries 10% minimum trade with the U.S. Think about your share of that windfall. I was making a point about net worth doubling if everything rolls off right. True golden age. In other words, your net worth doubles in 7 years. Not bad. Sign me up. AMD hit 110. That's 10% a week. We caught it in, guess where we caught it? TNT. These are real things. This is when E-mini exceeded the high at 57.73, broke the trend up, breaks away from the common, been in the market, even at the heart of earnings season. This could be one off, especially over the week. However, keep an eye out for corrective behavior. We keep you right up to speed. We post the reference bars in there around the clock, the 24-hour market. Probably join an academy, you'll get the best way to learn the entire process, I would think. So let me ask you this again. Who would pay $200 to have your own research lab? I call it a research lab. Get on the right side of the market each day. Not many days do we miss it. Have 24-hour coverage on the market without having to stay up all night. Pre-market, post-market highlights. I'll post something tonight before we go to bed. Right in TNT. The Magic 5, look at that. $6,919 in profit, and it's $200 to be a member. Gotta love that. I've got 3 levels of membership for TNT. Simple, straightforward. If you just want to try it out, we got a beginner membership. It's $200. Go to dtitrader.com/TNT. Get your spot. Be there in the morning at 5 o'clock when I make my first pronouncement for the day, or you can call 904-706-3532.
Order bell.
Now, I tell you what I'll do. Make it extra special. In the morning, I'll post the Magic 5. 8:10, if there's a trade, I'll post it. And then we'll meet at 11 and we'll discuss it. How you like that? I think that's fair enough. Any questions about how this works? You come in my Telegram channel and listen and take advantage of what we post in there. Anybody all got any questions about it? Dub, you'll get it once you sign up. Once you sign up, you'll get a welcome email telling you how to sign into the room. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but that's how it works. See that blue link right there? Copy and paste that, click it, and that'll get you in there. All right. I'll be back in the morning at my normal time, about 5 o'clock. I will make a post in the night because I want to stay on track for what's happening in tonight's market. Okay? And Barry says, I love my TNT. The ticker, David, is CCJ, not CC3. CCJ. I thought he would change it, but CCJ is the ticker. Set your alerts for the 10 tickers. I'd say 3 to 5 of those should pay this week. You know, maybe what I ought to do, and I was thinking about that, do you think, y'all give me some feedback on my TNT. The 10 tickers I gave, would you like me to post option plays on those 10 tickers inside TNT when they hit? Would that help you? Okay, get joined, show me your love, and get in there, and I'll do it. I've been wondering how to do that. I think TNT would be a good spot to put it. Okay, so join TNT, we'll make it happen. That way everybody knows where to look, and we'll do it when they go off. I'll do some option plays on those when they set up. All right, folks, thank you for coming tonight. Definitely be there this week at that schedule. As I always say, see you on the flip side. Jim just said you're always adding value to TNT. Yeah, you know, it's really, I'm going to change the name, Jim, at some point to the 24-hour trade room. You know, Tom's 24-hour trade room. I posted things over the weekend in there. Did y'all see that? Thought that was pretty neat. Didn't want to lose it.